unpretentious English farmhouse, which became a centre of creativity, Charleston changed the face of the arts in the 20th century. The home of two figures at the heart of the modernist revolution in this country, Duncan Grant and Vanessa Bell, Charleston became a gathering place for the group we now know as Bloomsbury. Virginia Woolf and her husband Leonard, the economist John Maynard Keynes, the biographer Lytton Strachey, and the critics Clive Bell and Roger Fry. From its unique interior, to the room where Keynes wrote his economic consequences of the peace, to the garden room where figures including E.M. Forster and T.S. Eliot were entertained, Charleston was a place of extraordinary intellectual vitality and creativity. Following Duncan Grant's death in 1978, the Charleston Trust was formed, and the process of restoring and protecting the house and garden began. 3 decades on, Charleston is a thriving independent house museum, but its success has also brought problems that need to be addressed to secure Charleston's future.
Being successful has brought its own challenges. We now no longer have the facilities to deal with the number of visitors we currently have each year, let alone future visitor numbers. And we don't have facilities at all for the programme of events, workshops, seminars, talks that we run every year. The lack of adequate facilities has a very negative impact on our visitors, but also limits us in what we want to do to open up this collection to as broad an audience as possible. Also, as an independent organisation receiving no funding towards core costs, we need to find ways to make ourselves more sustainable.
Even by the time of the Trust's original restoration, the rural setting that Grant and Bell had known and loved was under threat. The 18th century granary had been demolished and replaced by a modern tractor shed. And much of the original structure of the historic Charleston barn was destroyed by fire in the early 1980s. Although only a stone's throw from the farmhouse itself, these buildings had never been under the Trust's control, and as they became obsolete for farming purposes, they've suffered neglect.
It's really only by the Charleston Trust acquiring and developing them that we have the chance to prevent alternative unsympathetic development that would change the site forever.
Through the Centenary project, the recreated granary will become an inspiring studio space with views to the South Downs, a perfect place open to all, to learn, to think, and to create. In addition, there'll be a permanent 180-seat auditorium. An expanded cafe will meet the needs of the growing number of visitors to both Charleston and the surrounding South Downs National Park. This, together with an expanded shop, will also provide the Trust with much-needed additional income. Within a hidden courtyard, a new exhibition gallery will be built. The Centenary project will also provide a new collections store.
In 2008, the Charleston Trust was given a collection of over 8,000 works of art by Vanessa Bell and Duncan Grant, and that makes us the largest collection and the most important collection of Bloomsbury art anywhere in the world. This is a sketchbook by Duncan Grant dating from 1915 to 1916, and it's one of many sketchbooks in the Angelica Garnett gift.
The Centenary project won't just renovate existing buildings and create new facilities, it'll also improve the existing site. Tranquility will return to the heart of Charleston, with the car park being moved away from the house.
This is a very ambitious project, costing more than £6.7 million. Its importance, though, has already been recognised with a very significant grant from the Heritage Lottery Fund of £2.4 million, and we're now over halfway towards our total target. But if we're to raise the remainder of the funds that we require, we're going to need the help of everyone who loves Charleston.
For almost a century, Charleston has been a place that's inspired creativity. With your help, we can look forward to the contribution it'll make to our cultural life for the next 100 years. To find out more about supporting the Charleston Centenary project, please contact the Development Office or visit the Charleston website at www.charleston.org.uk.